Hey guys, this is Jenny, and this is our slow flow yoga class for the end of August and the top of September. We're already moving closer and closer towards the fall months, the fall season. And today we're going to be doing some postures that are really focusing on our personal power, our place of personal power. I've been reading a book or a series of books called The Life of the Masters of the Far East. I've talked to you guys about this. I've been kind of bringing into the classes some of the things that I'm learning in these books that I think are super important. I'm going to move the fan really quick because I feel like it's a little bit noisy. Here we go. That's a little better. And I love these books. They have been helping me so much just to perceive everything in a completely different way, and in a way that I think really is just life-changing and has made such a huge, huge difference for me personally. And that's why I want to share it with you guys. In this fourth book, it says, the power that still remains within themselves and that which seems to be the power in environment or anything outside of his own I am, their central identity, is the perversion of this same power within themselves. The power is always within man, and it works according to the direction given it. But back of it all is the controlling force of the universe, and that which I am individually must be one with, the I am, which is universal. So it's that thinking that you can gain power outside of yourself in any way at all, like that anything that you need can come from outside of you, is a perversion of real power. It's not true, incredible, life force, universal energy power. It's not that. It's a false substitute. It's a perversion of the power that exists within ourselves. And to access that universe, that controlling force of the universe and the I am, which is universal, we must access it from within the self. We access that power within our own being, recognizing that I am that. I am that thing. So I must accept that truth. I must honor the knowledge that everything comes from within me. And I think that, all the time we just forget who we are. We forget what we're capable of. We forget all of the amazing things that are available to us in this time and in this space. And it's so time for us to remember. It's time for us to come back to who and what we are in our truth. Let's see here. Man is a free, omnipotent being given power and dominion over all things from the beginning. The only limiting influence is the limitation of his own consciousness. To free the consciousness is to free the man. So it's always about expanding the mind to be willing to accept and to see more of the truth, which is that everything is already available to me all the time. Everything is already in its perfection. Everything that is composed of that universal source energy is already in its perfection. Everything is available to me through that space, and it is only my conscious mind that can create the limitations within my own being that would keep me from the fullness, that most highest and greatest good for myself. It's all of the internal limitations that we have created. So today I want us to be thinking about what are the internal limitations that I can recognize right now that really need my attention and eradication through my focus on the truth which is that I am source, I am divine, I am God energy, and that all things are available through that space within my own being, and that it is only my own thoughts, my own consciousness, the old outdated programs, all the bullshit stories that I've told about myself and other people have told about me, the limiting factors of belief systems, the underground, those super, super insidious programs that are running in the background that are keeping me from accessing that highest and greatest sense of my being. And embracing the true power of who and what I am today. So during our practices, we're moving through our postures, we're engaging in some of these warrior postures and things of that nature that make us feel really strong and amazing, to remember who we are, to remember the deep power of our being, and that power is accessed within me, within my own being. The only door that exists to the infinite is my own soul. So I have to meet myself there. I have to open up that space. I have to open up my mind to accept the truth of what is. And from that space, all things are available to me. Every single thing that the heart desires has access within that space. So let's go ahead and get started today. We're going to come into that easy seated posture and just start sinking into the breath. Drop the shoulders back and down, allowing the spine to become nice and long. Lengthening through the crown of the head, the heart space is radiating forward. Coming back to the physical being, from the physical being back to the soul space, taking the bridge, breath, back to the soul, infinite part of your being. Not visualizing the soul as something other than the self. It is the part of the whole. Really slow and gentle. Whenever you're ready, open up those eyes. Take those hands outside of those hips, gently resting your fingertips into the earth. Take a moment to continue to ground your energy, connecting to the earth beneath you. Recognizing Mother Earth as a beautiful expression of the whole of the universe, the universal well of energy that's available to me. Inhale, arms come overhead, super slow. Reach those fingertips into the sky. Turn the palms away from each other and exhale, let it go, grounding your energy all the way down. Inhale, come up, draw the palms towards each other. Exhale, turn the palms away, releasing those fingertips back down into the earth, super slow with grace and ease. One more time, inhale up. Pressing the aura the entire way, feeling into the quality of your own energy. Exhale, release. Keep those eyes closed and take a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And whenever you're ready, we're going to inhale, draw the arms overhead. Reach those fingertips into the sky. Exhale, release the right hand behind the right glute. Left hand comes to the outside of the right thigh. Twisting through the spine and gazing over the right shoulder if it feels safe in the neck. Untwisting the spine, reaching those fingertips back into the sky. Exhale, take it to the opposite side. Left hand comes behind the left glute, right hand to the outside of the left thigh, and gazing over the left shoulder. Untwisting the spine, reach those fingertips back into the sky. Exhale, coming down onto the right forearm and reaching through the left fingertips. Nice side body stretch. Rising up, arms come overhead. Exhale, coming down on the left forearm, reaching through the right fingertips. Keep that right shoulder dropped down into its socket, exposing the heart space. Inhale, rise up, arms come overhead. Exhale, drop those hands down into heart center. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully, completely releasing the palms of the hands down onto the knees. We're going to take some gentle shoulder circles. Inhaling up on the back side, exhaling down the front. And keep it moving. Matching the breath with the movement. Yoga is so much more than the postures. Yoga is that opportunity to come back to the self. It's the availability for self-awareness. It's the understanding of the level of consciousness that you're currently manifesting and vibrating at, so that you can create the positive changes that are necessary for you to create that broader vision, open up to witness yourself as the I am. The next time you find yourself towards the bottom of that rotation, take it in the opposite direction. Releasing those shoulders down into their neutral space. We're going to take some gentle neck circles. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully and completely, releasing the chin to the chest. Begin to take those circles in whatever direction feels the most comfortable, the most safe. Inhaling from the front to the back. And exhaling from the back to the front. Next time you're at the front of that rotation, draw in the opposite direction. Inhale to center. You're going to begin to hinge forward for those hips on your next inhalation so that we can begin to take that Suki grind in the same direction we began those shifted leg circles. Next time you're at the front of that rotation, draw in the opposite direction, balancing out the opposite side of the body. Inhale, rise up into that comfortable, easy seated posture. Take a couple deep breaths. And we're going to come into that tabletop position on those hands and knees. And just take a moment to shift those hips from side to side. Waking up the body. Coming into that tabletop position so that we can begin those cat-cow stretches. We're going to lift the tailbone, drop the belly into the face. Exhale, tuck the tailbone round through the spine and chin comes to chest. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your hand. Continue on. Waking up that spine, warming it up, pressing all of that cerebrospinal fluid, all of the nooks and crannies. And in your movement, feel into your body, every part of you awakening to that truth, that knowledge that you are a source, you are divine, you are Mother God. All of those cells, all of those atoms, all of the space in between, awakening up to the truth of your nature, the truth of your being, allowing it to radiate out from your heart space into the rest of the physical being, energetic being. Come back into that tabletop position. Allow that head to hang for a moment, just shaking the head no, shaking the head yes. Walk those hands up towards the top of the mat, release yourself down onto your forehead. For that heavy pose. And take a couple deep breaths here. Pressing into the palms of the hands, drawing yourself upright. We're going to take our gaze over our right shoulder towards the heels. Exhale back to center. Inhale, gazing over the left shoulder towards the heels. Exhale back to center. Keep it going. Come back to center. Curl those toes over. Press the hips into the sky. Downward facing dog. Take a couple deep breaths. Shifting the gaze towards the top of the mat. Gently stepping or floating towards those hands. Then hanging in your forward fold for a moment. Make sure that the crown of the head is completely released towards the earth. You can shift your weight side to side or take it easy to opposite elbows or keep those fingertips grounded into the earth. Just listen to your body and whatever version of that posture feels most comfortable and safe. Take those hands underneath the feet, tops of the feet. Palm of the hand is going to be face up towards the sole of the foot. You're going to inhale, lift up, stretch just a tiny bit. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, lift up. And exhale, let go. Take those hands out from underneath those feet. Gentle bend in those knees. Use your core strength to inhale and rise up. Arms come overhead. Reaching through those fingertips. Biceps are hugging the ears. Breathing into the body. Exhale, cactus out the arms. Inhale, fingertips rise into the sky. Take the palms to touch for prayer pose. Exhale, release it all the way down. Hinge forward from those hips. Inhale and rise up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms rise into the sky. Palms come to touch. Dropping it all the way through the center line of the body until it finds the earth. Inhale, roll up through the spine. Last time, exhale, cactusing out the arms. Inhale, arms rising into the sky, palms touch, and exhale, release it down. Inhale, rolling up, rising up. Exhale, drop those hands to heart center and prayer pose. Close the eyes, grounding through all four corners of both feet. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, cactus out the arms, moving into our sun salutations. Inhale, fingertips rise into the sky. Exhale, hinging forward from those hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, drop those hands into the earth and step or float back to your plank posture. Chaturanga Dandasana. Drop it all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Step towards those hands. Go and again. We're going to take four more at our own pace. Inhale, arms go overhead. Exhale, cactus. We're going to go through one more together. Inhale, fingertips rising into the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, drop those hands into the mat. Step or float back. Good posture. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog cobra. Exhale, down dog. Stepping towards those hands. 3 more at your own pace. igniting that fire of your own being, lighting that fire within you, feeling that radiant light burning, engulfing every single thing that it comes in touch with, the reminder of who and what you are. The truth of who and what you are, not the stories you've told, not the stories other people have told about you, not the accumulation of the past, but the pure vibratory expression of your own spirit, that God energy manifesting as humanity. Whenever you're done, meeting in that child's pose, a peaceful warrior, humble warrior. And just take a few deep breaths. As you regain your breath, and as you're resting with that third eye in the earth and mat, listen for any words of wisdom and spirit that you have today. Any information that maybe was released through that writing of the pen of your own being. Take those hands forward in front of the head if you're not already there. Press into the palms of the hands, coming into your tabletop position. Curling your toes over, pressing the hips into the sky, downward facing dog. And then beginning on our left side, we're going to inhale, lift up through the left leg. Exhale, bend the knee, rotate the ankle. Inhale, lengthen through the leg. Exhale, pull it all the way through for a low lunge. Adjusting that back leg here if you need to. Draw it forward just a bit so that it's a little bit closer. Ensuring that your left knee is stacked on the left ankle. Remaining high on the toes. We're dropping that foot into the mat. At a 45-degree angle with the toes towards the edge of the mat. Listen to your body. And whenever you're ready, you're going to inhale, rise up into that warrior one posture. And breathe into your body. Nice and strong in your posture. Exhale, take it into your warrior two. Back foot comes parallel to the back mat, back edge of the mat. Front foot, that front heel is either dissecting the arch of the back foot or in alignment with the heel of that back foot. Reach out through those fingertips and gaze over the left. And breathe into this posture, feeling into the strength of your own being. Release the right fingertips down the right thigh. Reach the left fingertips into the sky. Sink into your posture, gazing at the left fingertips if it feels safe on your neck. And then exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen through that front leg. Take both feet parallel to each other, toes are towards the right side of your mat. Arms are wide open for that Prasarita five-pointed star. Gaze comes into the sky. Exhale, release those hands behind your back. Interlock those fingers. And exhale, hinge forward from those hips. Releasing the crown of the head to the mat. Fists rise into the sky. Release those hands underneath the heart space. Whenever you're ready, we're going to pivot and turn those toes back towards the top of the mat. Come down onto your right knee. Work your left foot over towards the left-hand corner of the mat so that we can come into our lizard's pose. And drop those hands inside the arch of that left foot. Shoulders are stacked on top of the wrists. Gaze can come forward. Now this can be your fullest expression of lizard, or if it feels comfortable and safe, you can come down onto the forearms. You can come up on the nice edge of the left foot, drawing the sole away from the mat. And lengthen those arms out in front of you, just listen to your body. You can curl your back toes under and lift that knee away from the mat. Really, really slow and gentle. Pressing into the palms of the hands. Curling the right toes under, pressing the hips into the sky so that you can carefully and gently draw the left foot back to the right and pedal out those legs. You all stay where you're at. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. Releasing those heels towards the earth. Breathing into the body so we can balance on the opposite side. Inhale, lift up the leg. Exhale, bend the knee and rotate the ankle. Inhale, lengthen through the leg, and exhale, pull it all the way through for your low lunge. Get that stability and that grounding. And then whenever you're ready, inhale, rise up, using your core strength. Holding that posture, breathing into the body, feeling into your strength. Exhale, warrior two. Sink in a little bit. Inhale. Drop the left hand down the left thigh. Reach those right fingertips into the sky. Gaze at those right fingertips if it feels safe on your neck and sink in with that exalted warrior. Exhale, back into that warrior two posture. Take those toes towards the side of the mat, parallel to each other. Inhale, arms come up, Prasarita five-pointed star. Exhale, drop those hands behind the back, interlock, and hinge forward from the hips. breathing into the body. Release those hands under the heart space whenever you're ready. Pivot and turn those toes back towards the front of the mat. Come down on the left knee and uncurl those toes. Work the right foot towards the upper right-hand corner of the mat. Adjust those arms so that the shoulders are stacked on top of the wrists. Come into the same expression of this lizard's pose on the right side as you did on the left. So listen to your body. Really slow and gentle. Start to draw yourself back out of that posture. Up on the hands first. Curling the back toes under. Pressing the hips into the sky so that the right foot gently and carefully draws itself back to meet the left. Pedaling out those legs. Come down onto those knees. Drop the glutes into the mat. Swing the legs around in front of you. Hands come to the top of the hip crease. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, dropping the shoulders back and down. Exhale, drop the fingertips all the way down towards the ankles and feet. Stop where you need to. If it's somewhere along the shin bone, that's totally cool. Never on the knee joint or the ankle. Or if you can grab behind the feet. Breathe into the body. Inhale, really slow, gracefully, rising up. Draw those hands back up towards the hip crease. We're going to bend those knees and plant the soles of the feet into the mat for that Vipassana boat pose. So whenever you're ready, we're going to frame those legs with our arms. Fingertips are forward. Super slow and gentle whenever you're ready. Inhale, lifting up through one leg. And then through the other. Releasing those legs. Just make sure that boat doesn't sink. Exhale, really slow and gentle, releasing the soles of the feet down into the mat. With lots of grace and ease, super slow, releasing the spine, vertebra by vertebra, all the way down into the earth. We're going to come into that bridge pose. So walk those feet up towards the glutes. Press those hip points up into the sky on your next inhalation. Work those shoulder blades towards each other so that you can interlock those hands under the body. Gaze is directly upwards into the sky, not turning the head to the left or to the right. Never pressing into pain or tingling or numbness. Super slow. Release the spine all the way down into the mat. Inhale, take the knees into the chest.
Rocking side to side for a moment or back and forth. Placing those hands underneath your glutes. Providing stability for that lower spine. We're going to inhale and lengthen through the legs. Take the soles of the feet flat to the sky. And take a few deep breaths here. Then we're going to point our toes. And we're going to draw some tiny circles into the sky with the tips of our toes. First in one direction, I don't care if it's your left or your right. Make those circles a little bit bigger. And then take them smaller again. We're going to take them in the opposite direction to the right side or the left side. Tiny circles first. Nice controlled tiny circles. And then take even larger. Take them tiny again. Come back to center. Exhale, bend the knees into the chest. Inhale, press the feet into the sky. Inhale down. Exhale up. Nice and slow, controlled movements. Remember, we're not in any rush. One more. Inhale up. And exhaling down. Releasing the soles of the feet down into the earth. Take those hands out from underneath the glutes. Walk those heels back up towards the glutes so that we can take that bridge one more time. Inhale, pressing those hip points into the sky. Shoulder blades come towards each other. Interlock those fingers and press those hips as high as you can into the sky. Exhale, really slow and gentle. Release it back down the spine, all the way back down into the mat. Inhale, take those knees into the chest. Squeeze those knees into the chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. With those eyes closed, remember who you are. Remember your worth and your value. Your beauty and perfection of being. Holding on to just the right leg. Inhale, lift up through the left. Exhale, super slow. Release it down into the mat. Reaching out through your right arm. Left hand comes outside of the right thigh. And pulls it across the body. Gazing over the right fingertips if you can see on your neck. Keeping both shoulders grounded into the earth. Untwisting the spine, super, super slow, realigning the body. Take the knees back into the chest. Holding on to just the left leg this time. Inhale, lifting up to the right. Exhale, super slow, take it down. Reaching out through the left arm, right hand comes outside of the left leg, drawing it across the body. Gazing over the left fingertips if you feel safe. Supine twist. Release that leg and untwist the spine. Knees come back into the chest. Grabbing onto the outside edges of both feet for that happy baby posture. Take those deep breaths. Take whatever gentle movement you feel like you really need today. Remembering this is your practice. Make it your practice. Make sure you're fulfilled in your practice and your body moves the way that it needs to move. And then whenever you're ready, release those legs all the way down into the mat. Lengthening through the body, finding that final Shavasana pose or taking any last postures that you might need to complete your practice today before you find that pose. Allow the feet to fall to the side. Sink into the breath. With your eyes closed, you're connecting to that interior part of your being, taking note of what's existing within your own body, within your own energy. Find that spark of radiance. Feel how incredibly powerful and warm, radiant and light. How consuming. And just continue to focus your attention on that beautiful light in your own being. Radiant vibration.
When a pattern is finally coming to an end, especially one that's been held in your body for a long time, that's also when you'll face the most fear and the most resistance, because being set free actually feels incredibly uncomfortable and unsafe in relation to continuing to play out what you've always known. So stay strong through the fear. Fear of acknowledging I am divine, sacred vibratory expression of being. An expression start to come back to your body, back to the breath. The wiggling through the toes. Wrapping hands around feet. Hands around wrists. Feet around the ankles. Taking those gentle full-length stretches or cat stretches. Drawing the knees into the chest whenever you're ready and rocking and rolling multiple times until you come into a comfortable seated position. Take those hands into a prayer pose. Gently rest the thumbs in the breastbone. So we're going to finish our practice today with 3 long Sat Nams. Sat Nam, I'm truth. Truth is my name. Truth is my identity. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully and completely. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam, Namaste. Sat Nam, I am truth, truth is my name. Namaste, I honor that unique embodiment of truth that you emit without the desire to change it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys were able to just sink into your own being, connect to your own power today, remember who you are, so that that can motivate every single thing that you do to draw you towards your highest and greatest good. Always, that's always my desire for you guys. And I will look forward to seeing you guys next week. So until then, have an awesome week. Bye.